Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a look at 8 undocumented changes that came to WoW in patch 7.2.5. While most of what's new this week can be found in the official patch notes, they always manage to sneak a few things in last minute. Let's take a look. Bonus rep tokens from Order Hall missions are now more valuable. If you succeed the bonus chance on a rep token mission, you now get a greater tribute to the Broken Isles up from a regular one. Graders grant way more rep. Using one of these tokens gives 1500 rep up from the previous 200, with the exception of reps people actually need like Nightfallen and Legionfall, which get 750. This is an awesome buff for people like me farming the mounts from bonus rep caches. If you're more into alts than mounts, that's cool too. After you hit Exalted, the token becomes BOA, so you can send it to other characters on your account. Now you can purchase Seals of Broken Fate with Marks of Honor. If you prefer PvP to world quests and you have more marks than you know what to do with, here you go. The base cost is 5 marks for your first seal, 10 for your second, and 20 for the third. Before you go dumping marks into seals, make sure that there isn't any PvP mog that you'd like for any of your alts. Marks of Honor are BOA, so you can send some over to send your new alt on a PvP gear shopping spree instead. The legendary follower equipment that grants AP tokens no longer guarantees that token on a world quest, but it gives you a larger one when it does. So if you have a Pouch of Wonder or Shard of Twisting Nether, you'll notice approximately 20% of the tokens that you used to get. Having said that, the tokens are more than 5 times as large, so it more than evens out with less bag filling. I've also heard that these tokens now have a chance to double from the Legionfall United Order research buff, just like World Quest tokens, so this is an all-around boost to AP. Obliterum now upgrades all the way to item level 900, which is quite a bit higher than the planned 885. If you're using crafted gear, you can make it extra good now. Also Obliterum related, obliterating gladiator gear gives 15 echoes of battle up from 10, and combatant gear can now be obliterated for 1. It'll take you 100 echoes to buy a gear token now though, up from the previous 75. The ultimate battle training stones used to instantly max level a battle pet now stack. This is very important. If you're rolling your eyes at where on earth you're going to get enough ultimate stones to worry about them stacking, don't forget that you can buy them for pet charms now. 45 pet charms gets you a purple stone at the $1 on Pet Shop. Now that they stack, I can safely hoard them for the apocalypse without clogging up my bank. Garrosh heirlooms can now be upgraded to scale to 110 along with the rest of the heirlooms. If you didn't get them back in MoP, you're still out of luck, but if you do have them, you can now make them scale all the way to the finish line. They're not all that much better than normal heirloom weapons, but they have sockets. Sockets! Razorgore Blackwing Lair can now instantly destroy the dragon eggs. If you've ever soloed Blackwing Lair for Transmog, then you know that this is the best thing ever. Now, the worst part of the raid is the orange mist of you're not going anywhere fast. That part can thankfully be skipped by getting the trash from the previous room to kick you up the wall. Finally, the crowning jewel of last minute changes. This one is so last minute that it's actually a hotfix. Artifact knowledge research time is being reduced to 4 hours. No requirements. You can be a brand new level 110, your very first one, and get every level of artifact knowledge after 4 hours of research each. The hardest part is going to be scraping together order resources fast enough to keep up. I don't know what crashed into Blizzard HQ and inspired them to make this change, but I am very glad it did. Catching up your artifact knowledge was such a painful time gate, and now it's more of a time speed bump. I can live with that. So those are the biggest undocumented changes found so far in 7.2.5. For a full list of changes found by the community, check out the source Reddit thread linked in the description. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, enjoy your patch week, and have a wonderful day. Bye!